So I'm going to talk again about SGAC. Those of you that don't know, my day job is modeling. So I thought, why not actually develop a model of SGAC and then talk about how you can get involved. So I'm assuming this is you. And I yesterday said the SGAC objectives, which is to create opportunities for students and young professionals to share their thoughts on space policy issues and also to help them network and develop their professional skills. And then how do we do that are going to be the 4 pillars of SGAC. So the first one are events. What are these events? So we have some global events going on. There's 3 of them basically right now. The first one is the Space Generation Congress, which is in conjunction with the International Astronautical Congress. Next year, it's going to be in Australia, Adelaide. I'm going to talk about it later. We have the Space Generation Fusion Forum, which is in conjunction with the Space Symposium in Colorado. And we also have this SGX, which is in conjunction with Satellite in Washington, D.C. Just a little bit more information about SGC. I guess this was from this year. It was in Guadalajara. Well, this is what we aim for. So 130 people from more or less that. We have 14 speakers, 7 subject matter experts, 5 working groups. The way the conference works, it's not like a conference where you present or a conference where you just listen, but it's more supposed to be an opportunity for you to share your thoughts with other people, and then through that, you work on reports that could be then presented at different places. We ended up with 151 delegates. Every year we're selling out. It's becoming harder and harder. We had like 400 applicants. 32 countries, less countries, and 75 scholarships, which meant half the people that were there were somehow funded by our partners to come there, which was good. How many Italians are here? Laura, tell them about the opportunity.
Scholarship from the Italian Space Agency that covered the full trip and registration to the Space Generation Congress and the International Astronautical Congress. Microphone? Yes. I can say it again if you want. I was saying that each year we have some scholarship given by the Italian Space Agency. They cover all the expenses for the trip and the registration to the Space Generation Congress and the International Astronautical Congress. So basically, it's a lot of money. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. This year there were 5 scholarships, and it was very nice to have all the many Italians in Guadalajara. We were about 10% of the total number of the SGAC delegates.
And also some people that live in Italy, you know. Okay, so that's happening again next year. So how many people are not from Italy? I'll talk about what opportunities are available to you to come to that event at the end. Then we have the Space Generation Fusion Forum, which is in conjunction with the Space Symposium. It's a different format. It's more about mentoring, so it's smaller groups interacting with different people from the space community. And there are different networking events, and we have these global grants. We usually have 5 winners, 1 from each of the SGAC regions, which actually we support them to go there. It's not supported by any specific agency or organization. Now, going back to my thing, then we started doing these regional events because we thought, well, not every problem is a global problem. Some of the problems are regional. So basically, we've had Asia Pacific, South America, Europe, and all of them doing different workshops. Jumping now to this slide, The regional events are more or less 2-day events. They focus on regional problems. The European one will be in March next year in conjunction with the International Astronautical Federation's spring meetings in Paris at ESA, basically HQ. If you need more info, actually, there's a small flyer out there which tells you when it is and everything, and registration is open.
And also outside in the front. The
Okay.
front desk.
Yeah, registration is open for it. So if you want to, we expect that one to also sell out. So if you want to become a delegate, go fill that Google form. There's a selection process. So getting started early is beneficial. And finally, we started doing some national events. I mean, this technically counts as a national event as well because SGAC is involved through Laura and Aureliano. But we do Space Ops, World Space Week, SG events, which are our kind of signature events. So if you want to come up with your own style of doing an event, you can do an SG event. If you want to fit within other platforms that are available, we have partners that actually are there, and then we help you work with them to make it happen. So, events. Then we have project groups. Yesterday, Hadi made a presentation about, for example, SGAC, right? So, I didn't know it has that transition. We have 8 project groups right now. This is kind of interesting because I actually joined SGAC through the Space Safety and Sustainability Project Group. At that time, there were 4. Now we have 8. So I'm going to give a small talk about what we do, but each of the project groups work differently. They have different topics that we feel are interesting for this international space community. And what we do is we try to, some of the project groups do papers. So SGAC, as we mentioned, it has had some presentations at the IAC. We do some presentations on different topics. Some of them work with international organizations for specific topics. So YGNSS works with the international organization related to GNSS. Everybody does it differently. But if you're interested, go to our website, check each of the project groups' website, and get involved with them. I know that there were some space lawyers at the back of the room, so they can join the Space Law and Policy Project Group, which is also another active project group. And okay, I'm going to, because I used to be the co-lead of SSS, I should say that SSS has a call open right now for project ideas. So if you have ideas relating to space safety and sustainability, go there and give us your idea, and we can give you a team to work on it. SGAC has the PMAS Indiegogo open, so if you want to go and support them, or if you have ideas, just talk to Heidi, he's here. For SSS, talk to Aureliano, he's the co-lead right now. So, second pillar was project groups. Third pillar, scholarships. So, we already talked about the Aussie scholarships, but there are more. Actually, this year we had a lot. So I had to fit them, I had to categorize it somehow. So we have these, some people that are active with SGAC, like Laura, like Hadi. We wanted to find a way to support them to come to our events. And that's through these, this died, okay. Through these SGLA and GG grants, as we call them, or Space Generation Leadership Awards or Global Grants. So if you get involved with the team, there are mechanisms to help you get to the events and to basically recognize that you're helping the organization grow. We have a lot of partners like the IAEF, Future Space Leaders Foundation, and AYAA in Australia. And through them, they have their own grant program, but they work with us to bring people to our event as well. Future Space Leaders is for the US, but all of you are eligible to apply for the IAF Emerging Space Leaders Grant. So if you want to know more about that, check their website. And then we have competitions. The Aussie SGAC grant is one of our scholarships. We have a lot more focusing on different topics. So if you're interested in moon exploration, if you're interested in satellites, if you're interested in space solar power, there's something there for you. Go check those opportunities out. And again, they help you come to our event and the event that is after, which is larger. And you can present your work there. So those are mainly focused on our Space Generation Congress, but we have other competitions with the IAAS, with satellites, and Find an Asteroid campaign, and other opportunities. I just put this because these are not new things. We've been doing them since at least 2012. These are just logos of previous competitions that we had. Some of them, like designing an app, that's the small thing here, was a competition to design an app relating to space, which is interesting. Okay, so fourth, how much time do I have? Okay, fine, fourth. So part of it is developing skills, and that's when you get involved with our team. So we operate SGAC in a really weird way. So we have an executive council with regional coordinators and the co-chairs. I'm one of the co-chairs. Then we have national points of contact like Laura, who represent the different countries. And Laura is looking for a co-national point of contact for the Italians. If you want to help her, you can join the team. We regularly announce opportunities because everything that SGAC does is volunteer-based. So we only have one employee who gets paid. Technically, I'm the employer because I have to pay her. And then everybody else is a volunteer. So everybody else volunteers their time to make things happen. And all of these great things that happen is because of our volunteers. I'll jump over that, but I still have time. No. I'll create time. I just want to show something on the website. Okay. Someone had checked their website here. This one. Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So if you go on our website, which right now this is the mobile form, it usually doesn't look like this, but if you go under opportunities and vacancies, there are a lot of opportunities right now open for people to get involved with our team. And every month we announce new opportunities. So if you want to be a national point of contact, if you want to join the web team, different opportunities, depending on what skill you want to develop or what interests you have, you can get involved. And I definitely recommend for those of you that are interested in just knowing more about what's happening in the SGAC network to join our talk list. So you click on this and it opens, it's a small forum, no, don't, but it's a small forum where we highlight activities that are happening so you can get involved. Finally, like our Facebook page, everything is posted there, so you'll know what's happening. And that's more or less all. I still have time? Do you want me to talk? I can talk for hours, you know. Any questions? We're waiting, so any questions? I can cheat and show a video. Why not? Just turn off the... Yeah. Questions? Those are just people who did things a couple of months ago and previous years. Questions? Concerns? Concerns? Issues? That photo of Jan is so weird. Oh, wait. Yeah, because you don't, Laura, you don't have a connection. There's no audio connection here.
No, it's not that.
Oh, there is one, actually.
What about the next talk?
Next talk, who is it? one in February, one in April, one in June. So it depends on what you're interested in. The Scientific and Technical Subcommittee is in February, the Legal Subcommittee is in April, and then General Assembly